In or out, does the Scottish managerial position need a shake-about? Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. We're here to quickly react to the fallout from Scotland being eliminated from the Euros. Haven't really been speaking about it much on this channel. Haven't been doing much on this channel at all, to be honest, for the past 6 months, but that's going to change. The second half of 2024, we're going to go somewhere. We're going to go someplace we've never went before. Daily Fid. So yeah, make sure you stay subscribed. But yeah, the big question is, in or out for Steve Clarke? Scotland are certainly out of the Euros, and I don't know if Steve Clarke can take us any further than he has already. We have Big Stevie Cool here to give his expert opinion. He's already bashed Stevie Clarke enough on Fog Football, but he's got another chance to do it here on SOS TV to about 10% of the audience, and he's going to take that opportunity.
10% of the audience, well, I think that's been a wee bit
generous,
exaggerating there, but yeah, Steve Clarke, I mean, the guy is absolutely immense. Let's remove the duct tape from Son of Scotland TV's mouth and discuss it. He has to go, alright? He's not going to go, but he has to go. Forget about, it's never been easier to qualify for tournaments, and yeah, we can cry and say, well, England are doing this, France are playing that. They're in semis, alright, I get it, we never expect to get to semis, but it's actually the manner for me how we didn't get the groups. It's not getting out the groups, I think. It's all three games were horrendous. It was bogging, right?
What would you say to people that claim that up until the very last minute of our final group game, we were one goal away from going through?
It was a miracle it was at that stage. That's what I'll say.
I think, though, when you look at the Euros now, and as long as you don't get smashed in your first two games, you still realistically have a chance going into the last game.
Yep.
So that's not really a flex.
And because we played first, even if we got smashed, the way it was going is if we got 3 points, it was looking alright. Obviously, we know in hindsight you weren't going to go through with 3 points, but looking back on it, at the time, we were thinking 2 points could have been enough.
Yeah, well, like Hungary, obviously they didn't get through, but let's be honest, they didn't get through because of some really shocking results.
Yeah,
Hungary must have thought when they beat us they were through. I thought they were through, but they weren't through. Anyway, are we through with Steve Clarke? Have we had enough of Steve Clarke? Look, respect the guy for what he's done, respect the guy for taking us to 2 Euros, but sometimes there's just comes a point where you need to accept that, look, it's been good, but maybe it's time to go our separate ways. And I'm beginning to feel that way with Steve Clarke. I mean, has he really got what it takes to improve us? I'm not so sure. The last year and a bit from Scotland has been some of the most dreadful stuff I've seen us play, and results-wise we've got in a long time. It would take you back to the dark ages of Scottish football. So, look, I'm not saying I want him sacked or anything like that, but if he walked away, if he packed his bags, if he voluntarily left, I would have no complaints. There's other managers out there that I would give a chance to, whether it be Derek McInnes, whether it be Davy Moyes. I think there's other managers that would revel the opportunity for this job. But I just want someone who's going to go for it a bit more. I can take losing. I can take the disappointment of not getting out the groups. I can take only getting 1 point out of a possible 9. What I can't take is Steve Clarke's just lack of ambition in that final game. It was like the carrot was there, dangled in front of us, and he never even attempted to take a bite out of it.
No, he didn't take the bite out of the carrot. The carrot remained intact. Hell, it wasn't even skinned.
Wasn't he skinned? Anyway, guys, we were skinned at the Euros. Had not a winnable group, but we had a progressible group, and we didn't get through. So, disappointing. We continue our Nations League, our World Cup campaign. Qualifiers up next. Will Steve Clarke be the man? I think he will be, but the pressure is definitely on him. It's been, 26 years since we qualified for a World Cup. If Steve Clarke got us into the World Cup, would that make up for the European disappointment?
No, I've already said it wouldn't. Why would it?
I think you're off your tits. For me, it would. If he can get us into...
No, fuck off. No, wait, that's tin pot.
How's it tin pot?
It is.
How?
How?
So that's like saying... So Rangers lose the league to Celtic, but if they win the Champions League, the next season it doesn't make up for it?
Oh, that's comparable.
World Cup here, do you know how hard it is to qualify for World Cup?
Imagine trying to compare the two.
Anyway, guys, if he gets into the World Cup, he can stay as long as he wants. Till next time.
No, that's like saying when Aaron Ramsey missed the penalty for Rangers, if he scored the winning goal to send them into the Champions League group stages, all's forgiven.
That is completely different.
Is it?
World Cup's far superior to the Euros. The Euros is easy to qualify now. World Cup, you can't. Right, World Cup...
Yeah, we never made it out the group stages, and that's on him.
Aye, and if he gets us to the World Cup, I'll make up for it.
Fuck the World Cup, man. Aye, too much has been put in the World Cup. Euros is a superior competition.
Bullshit. Till next time. Peace.